What is up, YouTube? This is Odd Job Entertainment bringing you my thoughts on patch 3.12 for Star Citizen. This is going to be mostly kind of a talking head video, and I'll try and keep this kind of brief. Towards the end, you'll get to see a glitch that I found with the Avenger Titan, which is super cool, and I've seen a couple other people post about it on the internet, but you get some new headlights with the Avenger Titan. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Anyways, what do I think about 3.12? Let's get into that. With 3.12, we have the addition of gas cloud tech, and I don't think it can be overstated how cool these clouds make these environments. You can see that I'm walking out onto the walkway here, and the station is surrounded by this big cloud. It does a couple things. One, obviously it beautifies the virtual landscape that we have. It also gives you a unique sense of scale. That's one thing that certainly as a new player I really struggled with in Star Citizen, is gauging how far away an object is. That led to lots of comical crashes and blunders, and mostly just lots of pad rams that were attempts at landing. But with this gas cloud tech, you have sort of these ambient cues that help you figure out just how far away you are from something, so you can slow down before you get there, and you can get a better gauge as to how far away an asteroid is or another ship. It's these kinds of things that fill in all the empty space that gives you that information to make a more complete spatial awareness of where you are. And so I really like the gas clouds. I think they look great. I'm glad that they're finally in here, and I can't wait to see what this means for other things like our planetary gas cloud tech, like what Crusader will be as a planet. I think that's going to be really cool in the near future. 3.12 certainly isn't perfect though, and there's a couple things that I've run into that have kind of put me off wanting to play this patch much at all, simply because most of the ships that I fly are affected to some degree by this. One is the trade bugs. I own a Cutlass Black, which obviously is a small freighter, and since I don't have a huge amount of capital, one of the ideal ways to make money when you have a small freighter is to sell drugs. Unfortunately, every time I go to a terminal, there's just no drugs being sold. And it's not that they're out of stock, it's just that they don't show up in the terminals. I've looked around. This is a pretty well-known bug with 3.12, and it's unfortunate because it basically means that that whole trade option is out. Admittedly, I have not tried with other kinds of trade goods. I did end up selling off a shipment of mined materials, so I assume that a lot of the more legal commodities are probably working well, but I'm not quite as interested in that right now for the trade aspect, since my ship is so small. It's kind of hard to keep turning a good profit when you're having to do so many trips. I personally just don't find that part super exhilarating, but that's just me. In a similar vein with the trade terminal bugs mentioned before, there is just a lot of terminals right now that are either unresponsive or just not working right. And again, that's unfortunate because trade is obviously a very big part of Star Citizen, so trying to make those runs is pretty difficult when the terminals aren't responding well. My other main go-to ship is the Avenger Titan that you see me flying in the background here. Got mine with the Splinter livery. It's pretty cool. Makes it green, so instead of a white penguin, you're a parakeet. It's a really fun ship. I really like it, and what I like to do is I like to put fixed guns on everything. Now that I have a joystick, it's a lot easier to use those. But the Avenger Titan has a really unfortunate bug right now, in that whenever you are shooting, you get a blinding light right in the center of your view window. And it's so bright that you really can't see the target, what you're shooting at, or anything around it. In this clip, I'm taking on the first VLRT bounty hunter mission to get my permit for hunting these kinds of targets. And I'm able to take out the target, but I couldn't see them the entire time that I was shooting at them. I was just very lucky that the target wasn't moving, because if they were doing so at all, I would have not gotten them, or it would have taken a lot longer. So I really hope that they fix this bug pretty quick. I like flying my Avenger Titan, but I can't do that if I can't see. And of course, I recognize that Star Citizen is still an alpha, and so with that comes some caveats that, yeah, you can't be too harsh on the game. It's not finished yet. So, as a whole, I'd say that I still enjoy Star Citizen, and I'm looking forward to when they fix these bugs so that I can fly my ships again. If you stuck around for the video this long, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. I do art tutorials, game videos, as well as using some of my medical assisting background to make some videos about some basic medical info type videos. So if you're into that kind of thing, stick around. We try to upload at least once a month, and if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I do check those regularly and look forward to talking to you guys. Otherwise, this is Odd Job Entertainment signing off.